we can worship in any form. And today, as I watch the parade, I also wish that children, you would all participate in this tremendous and not ignore it. There's a certain, I noticed, even today, I noticed that some people who work in a house, they came into the room where the television was, but they didn't even look up to look at the screen. They didn't seem to have any interest. And it pained me so much. It pained me so much that there are now a kind of disinterest in the grandeur of this country, which is diverse. And yet, if there's one thing happening, everybody will jump into that and make a big deal about it. Cricket matches, they'll stop and stand and ask. So today, a special message that I have for you is that, as you children have already mentioned, you told the great story you know, of Borua who, flew the flag and who sacrificed her life, and so many women. Today's parade was very special because every contingent was led by a woman. Every contingent, be it the police, be it the army, be it the air force, be it a band, it was a young girl who was leading the pack. And I think the leadership quality, we're now, we're handing over the baton. The word was used, handing over the baton, truly. And so I welcome you today for your program where you're going to speak about your country and feel deeply for this land. You must feel deeply for this land. And how will you do that? I won't take up a lot of your time. How will you feel deeply for your country when you surrender yourself to watch the diversity, accept that diversity, live that diversity, you know? And once you do that, I at this age of mine, I feel so much pride, so much pride. Hmm? So let's begin the program, and we have Dr. Gargi Saha also here. She's
Thank you so much, ma'am. That was overwhelming. Yes, I watched the parade and it filled me with so much of pride, and I was glued to the television the entire time, and the way the women were leading each tableau and each of these contingents and their regiments, it was splendid. It was really spellbounding to see each of them. And Maheshri, now it's time that you please introduce our next guest, who is next jury member, who is Dr. Gargi Saha, a very special jury member.
Dr. Gargi Saha is a creative writer born and raised in Pune. She had affinity for penning poems since her childhood and has pursued her academics in literature and linguistics in prestigious universities. Her poems have been featured in national and international journals like Poetcrit, Contemporary Vibes, etc. Her first poetry book, The Muse in My Salad Days, was published in her maiden days and was widely reviewed and acclaimed. Letters to Him, her second poetry book, is about metaphysical and rhetorical questions to God. She has been honored with the Excellence in World Poetry Award in 2010, the Rabindranath Tagore Memorial Award, and India Independence Day Award for Poetry in 2022.
Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you so much for such a nice introduction. I'm very happy to be a part of this program today, organized by Sneha ma'am, by such small kids who are doing a brilliant job presenting themselves. As Rupali ma'am said, Republic Day is a very special day for all of us. It's celebrated every year on 26th January. India became republic on 26th January 1950. In a republic, people vote and choose their own leaders. The President of India takes a salute at a grand parade in New Delhi and hoists the national flag. I am proud to be an Indian in a country so diverse, and still we are united in everything we do. There are so many religions, cultures, languages, dialects, food. Look at the cuisines we have in India. South Indian, North Indian, all are different. And we all taste each other's food. It's not like, someone is sidelined. This sort of accommodation brings people together. And I'm really proud to be an Indian. And Republic Day is a special day where we can see the flag hoisting, the parades of the people. They do it with so much of diligence, there's so much of dedication in that. That really moves me a lot. And today, without taking much of your time, I would like to welcome all the kids present here for the competition. Wishing you all the best. Do your best in public speaking. It increases your confidence, and you can speak out your feelings. See that your message is conveyed to the audience in a very proper manner. With this, I would like to give the mic to Sneha ma'am. Over to you, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you, Rupali ma'am. Thank you, Gargi ma'am. So it start with the youngest participant, Drishya Agarwal, and she will be telling a story. Just a second, I'll let you know her serial number.
Huh?
Okay. Ma'am, her serial number is 6. Can Drishya start, ma'am?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, Disha, start.
Hello and namaste everyone present here. Suprabhatam. First of all, thank you for giving me this chance to speak about an incredible country, Bharat. That also on this special occasion, Republic Day, which marks the day on which the Constitution of India came into the effect in the year 1950. I am so excited to tell you my country, Bharat, that also on this special occasion, Republic Day, which marks the day on which the Constitution of India came into effect in the year 1950, which is my own land. Bharat is my home, my native land. It is a vast country. The land is gifted with infinite varieties of nature, and it is a democratic country and the seventh largest country in the world. It is in the continent of Asia. The capital of my country is New Delhi, and the national song is Vande Mataram, and the national anthem is Jana Gana Mana. My motherland has Himalayas in the north, the Indian Ocean in the south, the Arabian Sea in the west, the Bay of Bengal in the east of Bharat. The Ganga is the largest river of my country. The Yamuna, the Brahmaputra are some of the important rivers of my country. One of the seven wonders in the world. The Taj Mahal is in my country. My country's flag is tricolor. Saffron at the top, white in middle, with blue Ashoka Chakra green at the bottom. The national festivals here are Independence Day, Republic Day, Gandhi Day. It is a religious country and it teaches us love, peace, brotherhood. My country became free from British rule on 15 August 1947. Hindi is the national language of my country. People from different culture, tradition, religion come together to make my country a great and unique nation. East or west, Bharat is the best. Jai Hind. Thank you.
Wonderful, Drishya.
Thank
Rupali
you, ma'am.
ma'am. Thank you, beta. Rupali ma'am, your feedback?
Yes, congratulations. Disha, it's really wonderful. You remembered everything, you didn't forget anything. You were able to enact also. Only thing I think that you need to modulate your voice a little so that, we can hear your voice, is often very sharp. So you modulated, speak a little softer. Otherwise, it was an excellent presentation. Thank you so much. Jai Hind.
Absolutely. Risha, it was very nice. As ma'am said, just modulate your voice. You presented the ideas very nicely and even enacted it well. Okay? Congratulations. Thank you.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. So now it is Shaurya's turn. Shaurya, you are here, right? Uh, yes, ma'am. Okay. Shaurya is in class 7. Shaurya, wait. Let's take Lakshya first. Lakshya is in class 2. Is Lakshya here? Okay. Lakshya is here. Uh, yes, Namya. Where is Lakshya? I can't see him. Okay, so let's move
Ma'am,
on
he
to
is
the.
not there.
He's not there, right? Yeah. So let's move on
Let
to
me
the.
call him.
Okay, okay. So in the meanwhile, let's start with the next participant, Stuti Basutia. She is participant number 1, ma'am. Okay. Stuti, are you ready? So I'll be sharing my screen so that you can see the topic and you will be getting 30 seconds time. Okay, Stuti? Okay, so if you want, Stuti, you can ask me to change the topic. I'll change for you once, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. Stuti, can you read it?
Yes, ma'am. India is a diverse land, yet the people are united. Do you agree or disagree? Why?
So here are some cues for you. This will help you. Like you can also include different religion, respect each other, different cultures, celebrate all the festivals with equal enthusiasm. You can also say that we stand united as citizens of India. Okay, so I give you 30 seconds. Are you ready to speak now, Stuti? Okay.
Ma'am, should I start?
Yes, you can start.
East or West? India is the best. Good morning, everyone. To respected judges and my dear friends. Today, first of all, I would like to wish you a very happy Republic Day. So let's begin. India is a diverse land because here different religions respect each other. As you know, on 14th January, many people celebrate all their religions' harvest festivals. People of Punjab celebrate Lohri, people of Tamil Nadu, Kerala, and all those southern states celebrate Pongal and Onam. We Marwaris celebrate Makar Sankranti, and many more people celebrate all their festivals. But if some people come and disrespect our religion, would it be good? No, not at all. So that's why we should respect every religion. And there is something added to this. Oh yeah, biodiversity. Biodiversity means everything to be related. We are related by the food we eat. As we try the southern cuisines, we try the northern cuisines, and we love that. I normally eat northern cuisines, but I love dosas. Yeah, it's true. So that's why we can see that we are connected by the food we eat. Chilies were first traveled to Goa and then they were traveled to all over India. So that's why they make our food so tasty. Yeah, but that feels hot too. Second, different cultures celebrate all the festivals with equal enthusiasm. My traditional festival is Diwali and Holi, but I personally like to celebrate all other festivals too. I celebrated Pongal on 14th January. Yeah, last year I made a rangoli with flowers and it was good. I celebrated it with equal enthusiasm. When we vote, we should not do cast out creed, or else there are fights and everything. We should respect our religion. We should stand united as citizens of India. And we have to be proud that we are citizens of India. We get an opportunity to celebrate all the festivals because in many countries there is no freedom, there is no right to live. Yes, in USA is so scary that in classes or normal schools you can shoot guns. Of course you are jailed, but that's not nice. And we have to respect our culture. We have to be proud that we get to celebrate these things. Because in many countries, we can't even dress properly as we please, or we can't eat. The thing given to us, that only we have to eat. Yeah, that's true. Third, the thing I would like to say is we have to stand united because there's a phrase called unity in diversity. When there is religion, there is food, there's festivals and everything. We have to stand united. We have to stand united because we know that everybody loves their people, festivals and food. And so we should not do discrimination or something because that doesn't make us stand united. And do you know one reason why we were in capture of the British? Because that time we didn't know what was wrong and what was right. That time we were literally very lazy. Yeah, I would not like to say that, but we were lazy. We were not united. We just respected our culture. We just respected our everything. And after all that rudeness and cruelness, we stand united today. India is also known as the land of festivals, and you know why? Because more than 1,000 festivals are celebrated in India with equal
Stuti, your
enthusiasm.
3 minutes are up.
And 1 minute. With equal enthusiasm and everything. And so, lastly, I would like to say that I'm proud to be an Indian citizen. Thank you.
Marvelous, Stuti. Like you can speak for more than 3 minutes. What a great speaker you are, and you have tied the essay. That is very good. Yes, Gargi ma'am.
Yes, Tuti, you're absolutely amazing. Very good organization of ideas. You're so spontaneous. You included all the points. It was very nice listening to you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am.
Congratulations.
Rupali ma'am.
Yes, firstly, I would like to know how old Stuti is.
Ma'am, only
How
nine
old is
years
she?
old.
Oh, wow. I'm very, very impressed by the way she has. I don't think, any of us adults would have been able to speak for so long on the subject. And she has taken the cues that you've given. Excellent presentation. But there is a kind of a repetition also. So I would like Stuti to see that when you're speaking about on a subject, we don't repeat ourselves. For example, about the festivals, language, for example, one of the things that you did not touch upon was the many languages that are spoken in this country, the different languages, and also I'm very happy to hear about the food because the food has is a very uniting factor. You see a Sardarji in Punjab eating a dosa, you know, and makki ka roti being eaten in South India. That's a great point you made. But language you must talk about. You talk about language, talk about our cultural diversities, our clothes, for example. We wear different clothes and we have different kinds of, the way we speak to each other, the way we communicate to each other. So I think that point got left out. Otherwise, it was an excellent presentation. Excellent. Thank you
Thank
so much,
you, ma'am.
Tuti.
Gargi ma'am, who is next on the list? Like if I'll go back, then entire screen will
It is
go like
Lakshita, ma'am. Second is Lakshita. Lakshita
Lakshita. There are
Mundra.
two Lakshitas. Okay, Lakshita Mundra. Lakshita,
Yes.
are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
Lakshita Mundra. Okay, Lakshita. So your topic is, you can read the topic. Okay, so your cues are here. Lakshita, I think we lost her.
No, I'm here.
Okay.
Ma'am, can I just get a few seconds just to just...
Yes, yes, I'll give you. Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, you can start.
A very good evening to one and all present here. I am Lakshita Mundra, and my topic is, if you were one of the leaders of India, then whom would you want to be and why? So, first of all, my favorite leader. I don't have so much of like someone like a favorite leader. I kind of like I've just to see upon all the facts. I think I like Sri Narendra Modi. Well, his main belief and his main motive, as I've heard of, is I guess to make India a better place, a better nation. His activities, he like in the recent times, as we have seen, there is the building of Ram Mandir, the Ram Temple in Ayodhya. It was recently on 22nd January. It was a really big event. Like we were sitting at our homes and we were watching. It was a national holiday also. So he sees on the different. He looks upon all the different points and all the different, well, things that the things that are missing here in India, the qualities, and he always tries to like improve in some or the other point. One quality of his that I like the most is the way he's always calm, never gets very like hyperactive, or he's active also in some point and he's calm at the same time. I like that quality of his, because like in my case I can only be one. I can either be hyperactive or I can be calm. I think it is quite useful. We have to be calm all the time to think straight, but we also have to be active to we also have to do something that
is related that just
You are on mute, Lakshita.
yeah that revolves around the main motive of our life. Thank you.
Good job, Lakshita. Yes, Rupali ma'am.
Yeah, Lakshita, that was a good presentation, although you hesitated a lot. Probably you were caught off guard as to which are one of the leaders of India. I'm happy you chose your present Prime Minister. But I would have liked you to be able to very clearly state the things that you like about him, the kinds of progressive thoughts that are being put across, or if you when you have to talk about the quality of his or hers you like most, you could have been a little more speak with more conviction about it. So I think what lacked in your the good thing was that you spoke about one of the great leaders of this country. He's a world leader, and he's an emerging country now. We are known all over the world, and Prime Minister Modi definitely made a huge contribution towards that. But what I found lacking in your presentation was there was a lack of conviction in what you were saying. So next time you speak about a leader, you should be able to speak with more conviction.
Gargi ma'am.
Yes, Lakshita, it was very nice, but you have to be little more spontaneous, and you have to speak a little bit more. You have to elaborate your points a bit more. You just spoke, just she gave you the clues, and you just went on speaking, but little more. It would have been in depth and better for you. That's it. Okay, thank you. Overall, it was nice. Thank you so much.
Padma ma'am, would you like to give any suggestion for the participants, upcoming participants? Because this Q idea of yours really is, I think it's very helpful to all the participants.
Yeah, the students can elaborate. That is what, as Gargi said, dear students, you can take those points as helping points, but at the same time, you need to speak your own points. You have to elaborate the topic. That is the main idea of giving clues. Okay, then you can expand. You have language. Once you have language, you will be able to speak very well. There is no problem. Okay, I think you all can do that way. Try to elaborate, expand the ideas. Just be confident. Don't get nervous or something. Just speak. Okay, that's what I wanted to say.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah.
Yes, Gargi ma'am, who is then next in the list?
Next one is Mahashri,
Okay,
grade 7. Mahashri.
Mahashri. Yes, Mahashri, I'll pin you and then I'll show you the topic. Yes, Mahashri, please read the topic.
According to you, which one change can bring India to the list of cleanest countries in the world?
So I think everyone wants that, right? Here are your cues, and I give you 30 seconds. Your 30 seconds are up, Mahashri. You can take 5 seconds and then start.
I'm ready.
Okay.
Good afternoon, everyone present here. My topic for the speech is, according to you, which one change can bring India to the list of the cleanest countries in the world? Cleanliness is the very important topic and a powerful, powerful. Cleanliness is a really important topic in our today's world, and somehow our country, India, somehow lacks in that part. Cleanliness, in my city, like Guwahati, cleanliness, la- it's there's really lack of cleanliness in Guwahati, as like the new bridges. We can like see the new bridges that have been constructed becomes dirty with becomes dirty within 2 to 3 days. It is not the only fault of the waste management, but because they do their parts really nicely, but they cannot go to the each and every part of Guwahati for cleaning. There should be awareness in public for the welfare of our country. The public is really, really careless in terms of cleaning. They they throw the empty packets or cans of juices on the roads while they are uh, on their vehicles. We we should not do these things on terms to keep our city clean. It's our city, we should keep it clean. It's our responsibility. It's not always the waste management, it's also the lack of awareness in public. The we should take some more steps towards the cleaning of our country and our city to bring India to the list of the cleanest countries in the world. Thank you.
Okay, nice. Yes, Gargi ma'am. Yes, Rupali ma'am. Yes, Rupali ma'am.
Um, yes, cleanliness is a very major problem, and I'm glad that this topic is there for the children to speak on. But have we ever thought of why? We do not follow the rules. All over the world, people have this problem with garbage. It's only India. We're a larger population, and therefore, and also now with Amazon and other such companies bringing in more plastic, more cardboard, more packaged stuff that we can throw all over the place. But what is the reason that we throw things and expect somebody else to clean it? This is a socio-historical problem because we are a society which has always given another group of people to clean our things and then deprive them of the right to education. Today is a Republic Day, and our Constitution has granted the right to education, the right to everything to everybody. We are trying to bring in people into the mainstream. We have to understand that the reason for this kind of throwing dirt all over the place is because we think that we can throw it and somebody else is going to clean it. And the day we realize that we cannot do this, there's this young girl. I just wanted to add this here in that Bombay. She's an ad person. She's made posters where she has the municipal karamchari, safai karamchari, saying that मैं थक गया हूँ. I'm tired of picking up stuff. He does his work. He comes in the morning. He's employed as a safai karamchari, so he's happy to do whatever job he's getting paid for. But you cannot make it a constant. So I think general awareness is very, very important. And recycling, composting, these things should, because I'm a huge recycler and composter. So I'm all the time trying to, change something, use things, reuse them, and so we could also talk about that. Thank you so much. It was a wonderful presentation. I really enjoyed it.
Gargi ma'am.
I visited countries abroad like Singapore, Israel. They are very clean countries. You know, if you come back from abroad, you come to India, you feel India is the most dirty country. There are cattle roaming about and dirting the place. You know, abroad countries are so organized. You don't see anywhere dirt littering on the road. They have the dustbin placed everywhere, even on the pavements. So India, you know, needs really to get cleaned up in a proper way using banners and dustbins, and public awareness is more important in this case, I think. And you know, it says that cleanliness is next to godliness. Where there is cleanliness, God resides there. So I think we should make it a point to be more clean and educate the illiterate people more, not to throw dirt outside. It was a very nice presentation, Mahasri. I liked it. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yes, Gargi ma'am, who is next on the list?
Next is Nandini Agarwal.
Ma'am, Nandini will not be attending. She is in school.
Okay, sir, it's Pumakshi Berry.
Purnakshi. Yes.
Yes.
Okay, Purnakshi, I'll pin you. Okay, I'll share the topic now. You can read the topic.
Think India is a developed country or a developing country? Support your answer with appropriate reasons.
Okay, so here are your cues. I'll give you 20 seconds more.
Okay, ma'am, I'm ready.
Oh, great.
A very warm good afternoon to everyone present over here. Today, me, Purnakshibhai Vora, will give a short speech on the topic, do you think India is a developed country or a developing country? Support your answer with appropriate reasons. Personally, I think India is quite developed country by now. Earlier it used to be suffering a lot because of all the Britishers that used to rule our country. Before the Britishers, there were Mughal empires who ruled our country as well. India has suffered through pain, gain, and a lot of other things. Like I can't even explain now because there's so many things. But by now, India has developed a lot, like by far, so many things that India have came through. Even though India was suffering a lot in the past, right now, if you see, there's so much that India has developed. Like in the population, if you see in the population state, India got the first in population, but the fifth in the area mass. Like it has gained so many things. About the economy, India has not the largest economy yet, but the fifth largest economy. But in 2026, India is thinking to be the third largest economy, which is obviously supported by our leader Narendra Modi. And how should I say more? The new Chandrayaan mission that launched last year, it was such a huge support to our country. It was the first ever thing that launched in the moon. A lot of other countries supported us as well, like the USA, Dubai, Paris, other countries supported India, and it helped us with a lot of support and gain. Also about the Ram Mandir that just happened a few couple of days ago. Uh, our Narendra Modi helped it by the UP Prime Minister as well. They both work together, as you know. They both work together because if you work together and you do the work, everything is much better and it's much easier to do. And since the opening ceremony was such a big the opening ceremony was such a big announcement to each and every Indian supported it so nicely and everyone enjoyed. Thank you and have a marvelous day ahead.
Very nice, Purnakshi. Yes, Gargi ma'am.
That was excellent, Pumakshi. I really enjoyed your presentation of skills. You almost covered all the points. India being almost on the level of a developed kind, not developing as yet in terms of population and Chandrayaan being launched, etc. It was quite a nice speech. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yes, Rupali ma'am.
Yes, thank you, Punakshi. That was, I like the way you spoke. You know, you spoke with a lot of zest and conviction. But I would have liked you to have more solid points. You know, in the sense that when we talk of development and we talk of, you have the cues in front of you, science, for example, the vaccination, the scientific development, education, these areas, economy, the power of money, railways, you could have mentioned them specifically instead of only talking about the temple, which is, temples are built, churches are built, masjids are built. That's part of, human culture. But development depends upon certain parameters. But I also noticed that you had some good statistics available to you, which means that you're reading. You read well and you remember also. Thank you so much. It was a good
Thank
presentation.
Absolutely. Yes. Very good, Purnakshi. Gargi ma'am, who is next?
Next is Lakshita Jain.
Lakshita Jain. Okay. Lakshita, I'll pin you.
Yes.
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 And now this is your topic. So you have read the topic, Lakshita?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So the topic is United we stand, divided we fall. How true is this phrase if you think of India and its citizens? So these are your cues.
Ma'am, can I start?
Yes.
So, very warm good afternoon to the house at large. Today, I, Lakshita Jain, will be presenting a small speech on the topic United we stand, divided we fall. How true is this phrase if we think of India and its citizens? So, to start with this speech, I would like to take you back to the history of India, where we see when Britishers came and took over India. It was first with the beginning of the East India Company, but the Britishers were able to take over us only because of the fact we were not united. We kept fighting amongst each other, and we didn't had the time to see if any foreign power came and took over us, and that is what the Britishers took advantage of. So this is where India lacked at that point of time, and that is why Britishers were able to come and conquer us. There was an alien power in hand. But after a few years, it was not a few years, it was a 200 years. But still, after this span of time, we Indians got to know where we were lacking. A major contribution goes to Mahatma Gandhi, the father of the nation, which he helped us to conquer that and take us together and conquer the foreign power that we had in that point of time. So when we came together, the whole India protested at one single time. The Britishers knew that we had wakened, we knew where we were wrong, and at that point of time we had already won the half war. The rest was only arms, the guns and bloodsheds and all. The half won was won when we got to know that we should come together, we have to be united to be independent. And that was the time when we were successful as a country, because a country means that you're united. A country means that all the citizens come together, they talk together, they feel together, and they celebrate together, and that is the meaning of a country. So this is what I think is one of the most important aspects when anyone thinks about a country, when anyone thinks about India. The first thing that comes to the mind is the diversity we have, is the colors, is the food, is the people, is the rich heritage that we have here. And that is just because of the fact that we are united. We stay united, we take things as one single country. And for us to make India a more better country, a country at a country which is at the top of the world, at the ruling the world, we should make sure that this continues. And still, if I talk about, I see quite a lot times that there is, sometimes I see those rallies and all, because fight amongst religions and all. I don't think that is true, because it should happen. I mean, I don't think it should happen, because you should be happy with what you have. I mean, you follow your religion and let them follow their religion. That is what I believe in. Because if you keep fighting amongst them, if you want them to take over your religion, that's no point, because if that happens, then the meaning of diversity is lost. It's not, the meaning of the diversity will not be there, and the India will not be how it is and what people think about India. So yes, I think it is very important to stay together, to stand together. We can take many instances of a throwback to 2012, when the Nirbhaya case was it occurred. The she did not got the justice she should have. The whole country came together, the whole country spoke for her, and yes, she got the justice. Yet it was too late in 2022 or 2021, around this, I'm not too exact, but around this period of time she got the justice. But that was only because the whole country came together and spoke for her, spoke for her behalf. So this itself, showcases that when we are together, we are better, and this is what we need. So with this, I would like to sum up, I would like to conclude that this phase is one of the best I've ever read. And yes, because when we are united, we will stand, we will conquer the world. But if we are divided, we fight amongst each other only, then no point of conquering the world, because we itself are going to be busy solving our problems. So yeah, thank you.
Wonderful speech, Lakshita. Yes, Rupali ma'am.
That was an excellent speech, I must say. She was able to, Lakshita has actually been able to cover the objective of our program today in a very, very cogent and a very clear manner, that unless we are united. Now, it is very important for a person like me who grew up, in a very secular environment. In my home, we celebrate all religions actively. We just don't talk about it, we actively do that. And that we must resist. There will always be divisive forces, not only in our country, it will be there in it has been there in other countries, but who must resist? It's the young people. And today, by organizing this, Sneha and Prasanna and the Fertile Brain, that we are actually looking forward to the resistance to divisiveness, so that we're a united people. Our greatness will come from that unity. We believe in one God. We worship different forms of Him, more as a cultural diversity. It's a cultural diversity. We have no quarrels about the fact that God is one. And one of the things that I grew up with, why I feel that I've grown up differently, is cinema. The kind of cinema songs. Now you have "Main cheez badi hu mast mast." Now, this kind of nonsensical songs is what brings about dangerous things like what happened to Nirbhaya, you know, because of the kind of song. What kind of songs did I grow up with? "Tu Hindu banega na Musalman banega, tu इंसान की औलाद है tu इंसान बनेगा." और हम पंछी एक डाल की संग संग डोले हम संग संग बोले. Those are the songs that inspired us. We watched a lot of cinema. There's a lot of beautiful songs. So let us create a lot of poetry, a lot of songs, a lot of resistance, and bring about a beautiful united nation. We are united, but there can be change differences, occurring. Let's fight that. Let's not allow it to happen. Thank you so much, Akshita. I think it was wonderful. I really liked your presentation.
Thank you.
Yes, Karki ma'am.
Lakshita, you are wonderful. I really liked your speech. You're so spontaneous. You covered all the points, and your statistics are also so good. You have covered everything of unity and diversity, from food, culture, religion, everything. And you also pointed out the Nirbhaya case, that the girl who was really had a very bad thing, and the whole country fought for her, and she got justice. That was really excellent. I liked your speech. And coming back to Rupali
Yes.
ma'am, what you said, I really liked. old days songs, they had some tune, they had meanings. Today's Hindi songs have no meanings, and that's why the world is going to ruins. I really like the Hindi film old songs, as you said, and we must adhere to
And I
those
would,
more than.
there's a song that comes to my mind which says, छोड़ो कल की बात पुरानी, नए तौर से लिखेंगे मिलकर नई कहानी, हम हिंदुस्तानी. We must sing these songs. We must
Yes.
sing these songs.
Thank you, Lakshita Jain. You're wonderful.
Yes, I completely agree with you, Rupali ma'am. These are the songs.
Priya Jain.
Okay, next is Priyal Jain. Priyal, I think, ma'am, she has not joined yet. She told me she is going to a birthday party. So who is next on the list?
Ma'am, next is Gauravi Goel.
Okay, Gauravi, are you ready? Are you here? Yes.
Yes,
Okay. So here is your question. My country, my pride. Okay. So here are your cues, and I give you 30 seconds, Gauravi. Yes, Gauravi, are you ready? Unmute
yes,
yourself.
ma'am.
Okay, you can start.
Good morning to one and all present here. Today I'm going to be speaking about my country, my pride. India is a free country, and that means that we have the right to do anything. And I'm very proud of my country. Every, I'm very proud of my country. We have the right to speak on all the evil doings, and we have the right to do anything as long as it is legal. India, India, India is also India also. India is also one of the is India is also supported by many countries because it is a good country. All the people here stand united, and we know that no one and we do not have like a high status. Everyone here has equal status. Like no one treats each other as high status.
You can conclude, Gauravi, if you want.
Ma'am, I don't know.
Okay, that's okay. That's fine. Okay, you can say thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay. Yes, Rupali ma'am.
Uh, I think sometimes this happens to us. We get nervous and we're not able to speak, but that doesn't mean that she will not be able to do it the next time. I'm sure she will, you know. And my country, my pride is not a very difficult subject. So she can just think about it, and uh, maybe you can give her another chance later on.
Ma'am, I think if it's more if she watches the Indian cinema and Indian television and the Indian song rather than watching the K-pop and the American pop, then she would be able to speak about them.
Okay.
Yes, Gargi ma'am.
It's okay. She was, I think, a bit nervous today. She couldn't speak much, and she's also quite young. So better luck to her next time. India, my country, is a vast topic. Could have spoken, but it's okay, not a problem. Better luck next time. Okay? Sure. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yes,
You're welcome.
Gargi. Who
And
is
next
on the
is
list?
Shaurya Basutia.
Okay. Sarya, are you
Hello,
ready?
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Oh wow. I'm seeing you like you are getting so anxious and you're restless. I can see that you are restless since last 5 to 6 minutes I have been watching you. Okay, it's good.
Ma'am.
Yes. So here is your topic. Should I
If you
read it
get a
for you?
job in another country, whereas you get the same job in India but for much less pay, then which job would you choose and why?
Okay, so here are your cues. If you want, you can change the question, but I think it's a good question.
I want to become that. I want to take the job in India. Ma'am, can I start?
Yeah, sure. Excellent.
See, when I grow up, I want to become something in the field of science. Like, I love science. I can get more pay and salary in other countries, but हमारा देश तो हमारा देश है. So I will work in India to increase the GDP of the country. If I open a company like here, many inventions have been done in India. Like one bench is there which produces oxygen. There are algae in the bench. So if I open a company for that, I can employ people, give them salary, and the GDP of the country will increase, and the people will get employed, and many more things could happen. If I become a good matlab, businessman, then I can open my own village where I make the company also, and a village also, school also, so my workers can get education also there. If they have children, then the nutrition can also happen. India, some matlab places in India have are living in slums, and so I can make that thing better. Like Godrej is a very good company. They made typewriters, refrigerators, vegetable oil, soaps also. That vegetable oil soap was very famous in Europe, and so it was transported from India to Europe. They didn't open a company in Europe, and so India's GDP at that time, it grew very much. Amul, it is a very Anand is a very small village in Gujarat where a curious person went and made the company Amul, which is very famous all around the world. And I want to become like them. In this, I'll earn money myself also. I'll earn respect in my country also, and my country will become Modi ji has set a goal to make India the third most powerful country, the third most powerful economy. So I can help in that. I can make it number one, because if Modi ji makes it number three, then it is easy only. And I can do many new inventions. Like petrol is very bad for our nature and pollution. One of my friends said also about pollution, but she couldn't speak very nicely. She could speak about air pollution also, petrol, diesel. So, and we can use electric batteries. Electric batteries use minimal power and don't pollute the environment also. So we can breathe nicely also. We'll not have black spots in our lungs. And many more things are there. Then if I open a company, so I'll make many things. I'll make electronic batteries, multiple things, not only one thing. So that India becomes famous for many things. Like Jammu mein kesar hai. In South India we have something else. Blankets are famous from Rajasthan. So many things are famous already. I can make, you know.
Then headphones and electronics business is also flourishing in many countries. So I can start that also. And I think I am a good businessman. Thank you.
Sorry, you can conclude. Yes. Okay. Yes, Gargi ma'am.
That was very nice, Shaurya. Only thing is, you are quite spontaneous also. You're spontaneous also. You said many things. You would like to become a businessman, do scientific discoveries. A little more organization and
Ma'am, I
less
want to
fillers.
earn money also. Ma'am, you forgot one thing.
Yes, yes, I know. I heard that. You want to earn money, you want to become businessman, you want to make so many inventions, so many ideas from the youth coming up these days. That's a very nice thing. A little more, less use of fillers and use of less Hindi words, I think. That's it. Thank you. Enjoyed it overall.
Yes.
Ma'am, do you know today is my mother's birthday also?
Happy birthday
Okay,
to
wish her
her.
a very happy birthday.
Rupali ma'am. Okay, I think Rupali ma'am, there is some technical glitch. Okay. Padma ma'am, would you like
Okay,
to
you
say
want an
something? Yes,
No,
Padma ma'am.
yeah, let them continue. I think it's going on well, right?
Okay.
Yeah, maybe in the end, I will speak it.
Okay, ma'am. Yes. So, ma'am, who is on the list next? Next.
Yeah.
Ma'am,
Next is
Yes, Saurya.
ma'am, for how much time did I speak?
Oh, you spoke for more than 2 minutes.
Oh, okay, ma'am. Ma'am, I'll improve. Dheere, dheere.
You should try sticking to one language when you're speaking. It is not something, it's a good literary platform. So you should avoid the use of the informal language. That I would suggest to you, Saurya, and be more
Okay, ma'am.
organized. It will be better. Like you have to improve your personality that way because you're confident, but you have to improve your personality in that way that you have to become more formal also. How you are going to carry your
Ma'am, I'm
confidence.
improving.
Okay. Yes, Gargi ma'am, who is on the list next?
the next is Namya Khanna.
Okay, Namya is here. Yes, Namya, are you here?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, Namya. So, yes, this is your topic, Namya. You can, yes, you are not visible, Namya, on this screen. Yes. So, you have to unmute yourself, Namya.
Oh, sorry, ma'am. Ma'am, can you see me now?
Yes, yes, I can see you, I can hear you now. And here are your cues, and you get 30 seconds.
साउंड को क्या हो गया?
Can you hear me, Sneh?
Yes, yes, ma'am, you are audible.
Okay. So has Shaurya's finished because suddenly something went wrong.
Yes, ma'am. He has finished. Now it is Namya's turn. Namya, are you ready?
What the pen दे देना.
तेरे पास है तो सही.
Yes. Are you ready, Namya?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, you can start.
Ma'am, can I start?
Yes, Namya. Please start.
Good evening, one and all presented out here. This is Namya Khandelwal. India is a country with diverse and beautiful places to visit. One place that I would recommend my friend is Jaipur, also known as the Pink City. It's my hometown. Located in the state of Rajasthan, Jaipur is known for its rich history, vibrant culture, and stunning architecture. Hawa Mahal, the Palace of Winds. This iconic palace is known for its unique architecture with small windows and screens. It was built for the royal women to observe street festivals without being seen. The City Palace, a magnificent palace complex that combines Rajput and the Mughal architecture. It houses museums and courtyards showcasing the artifacts and the history. The Jantar Mantar, a World Heritage Site like Jori Bazaar. Jantar Mantar is an observatory with a collection of architectural, astronomical instruments. There are many local markets like the Johri Bazaar is an observatory with a collection of architectural and in the local markets we can get a lot of Rajasthani jewelry, textiles and handicrafts. They stitch on the bed sheets, the blankets are very famous there. Jaipur is not only rich in history but also offers a vibrant and colorful experience. My friend would surely enjoy the blend of traditional and modernity that Jaipur has to offer. Thank you and have a great day ahead.
Yes, Rupali ma'am.
Yes, Namia was able to take me right into Jaipur, a city that I also know very well. And therefore, I think she would be able to attract her friend and give her a good time. But, since I missed commenting on Shaurya's presentation, can I say something, Sneha?
Yes, sure, ma'am.
Yeah. So I think that Shaurya was very, very knowledgeable and spoke with a great deal of information, which is something that really impressed me. And he's right when he says that, there are now agencies, for example, the space agency that we have in India. There are lots of startups which will be supplying to the scientific developments that are taking place. So, if he's talking about science, his interest in science, then his startups about employing people. I was very impressed by Shaurya's presentation. Thank you so much, Shaurya.
Yes, Gargi ma'am, about Namya.
Uh, Namya, you spoke very well about the city of Jaipur, the pink city, the Hawa Mahal, and the rich culture. Everything was quite well organized, and I liked your speech. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Who is next on the list, ma'am?
Yeah, the next is Lakshya Gupta.
Lakshya is not here, ma'am. Namya, I don't think he will join, right?
Okay, ma'am, the next is Aryan Malu.
Aryan will not join. Hansuja's name, ma'am, you can add. In the new list, I have added Hansuja's name. She is the last participant, and yes,
Okay,
and
then
I am
finally we
eagerly
got-
waiting for Hansuja.
Which grade is he, ma'am?
She is in Hansuja. You can unmute yourself. Yes, you are in grade 5, right, Hansuja, or 4?
I am in grade 4.
Yes, she's in grade 4, ma'am. Yes, as Hansuja, now I can show you your topic. Yes, is it okay? Okay, yes, okay. So this is your topic. If you want, you can ask me. I'll change the topic. Okay. Now here are the cues. Contribute. I'm sorry. To India's economy. Yes. Are you okay with the topic, Hansuja?
Yes, ma'am.
Good afternoon, one and all present here. I am Hamsujanath, and today I would be giving a short speech on the topic how important is the role of women to make India a developed nation. Women makes half of the population of India, as we know. There is a popular phrase, if you educate a girl child, you educate a family. A girl child
You can talk about how a girl takes care of the entire family when she grows up, she becomes a woman.
A woman takes care of the entire family. She looks after them, cooks for them, and also do the daily chores and fulfill the basic needs of everyone in the family. Personally, my mother also teaches me moral values, and I get a lot to learn from her. When all women earn, they also contribute their they also contribute their they also contribute to the economy, and they also contribute to the family. Women are one of the main leaders in India. As we know, Drupadi Murmu, the President of India, is also one of the women.
You can also talk about the um, ISRO scientists. Most of them are women in that, right?
Recently, the Chandrayaan-3 has successfully reached on Moon. India is now known as the first country to reach the Moon South Pole. The main scientists in the mission are also women. Thank you.
Very nice. Good, good. Hansuja, don't get depressed. You did well. Yes, Rupali ma'am.
Yes, thank you so much for your cute presentation. Today, as I said, the Republic Day parade was completely women's leadership quality. I think the new generation of women will have to be leaders, you know. We just don't have to be different professions. We're all got into all kinds of professions now, you know, but we need to train our women to be leaders. So I think you are going to grow up to be a great leader also one of these days. And such programs that we have organized today is for you to communicate, to speak, to express your views, to tell us what you think about the country, your citizenship. And so thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am.
I think we have covered all the participants, Gargi ma'am.
I
What
think
happened,
there's
somebody?
Priyal Jain is remaining contestant.
Priyal did not join, ma'am. So let's mark her as absent.
Fine.
Yes. Yes. Gargi ma'am, please give your feedback on Hansuja's performance.
It was quite good. It happens sometimes. We do tend to forget, but we have to be the leaders of tomorrow's world. So we have to speak more, express our feelings, our opinions, and change the world for a better place to live in. When an educated woman comes to a family, she changes everyone's mindset, you know. Can be very traditional, but it is up to a woman to change the lifestyle of a person's. She comes with different thoughts. Her education, her background plays a major role in cultivating good ideas in not only the child but also the whole family. So wish you all the best and all the best to you. Thank you.
Padma ma'am, we would like to know your view on the entire program and the speech of the participants.
And Sneha, I'd like to put in a few words here. May
Yes,
I?
ma'am.
Do we
Yes,
have a
ma'am.
little bit of
Sure.
time? I
Yes,
think
ma'am.
that, the schools and colleges are doing their job. I think where change has to come about is in the family. The attitude of the parents are often very different from what is being taught in schools. And while we are being taught about a composite united India in schools, we don't do that at home.
Yes.
So it is a very important responsibility of parents, and since your children are here on this, that you also pass on this legacy to them, so that only then they will be able to be children of this country with all its diversity, cultural, religious, everything. Thank you so much, Rhea. You've done a great job today.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Gargi.
Thank you, ma'am. It's an honor to be here. Thank you, Sneha, ma'am, for
Yes.
organizing such a wonderful show.
Yes. Thank you, ma'am. Yes, Padma ma'am, we'd like to hear from
Yeah.
you. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, it went on well. The children tried their level best to speak on the topics. They also tried to elaborate. Maybe I can give a few, suggestions to the children so that next time when they do, they'll do it better way. So the first thing I would like to tell you all, the children, if you have language, you can speak on any topic very properly. Just be confident. That's the first key to speech. The next one, once you get a topic, you can just think about the topic and all the clues which are given to you, so that you can add your own ideas and just expand the topic. That is the next step you can. So elaborating is very important. The next thing is that, whenever we speak on any particular topic, you just remember a few, questions, like we call them as question tags or questioning words, whatever you call it: why, what, how, where, when, which, etc., etc. So when you speak, when you remember these things, suppose you want to talk about the women, the importance of women in a society, how they play a role in developing the country. So you can think about a little bit in this manner. So why do you think the women play a role in developing the country? So what are the activities they take up? Suppose if they are job holders, what do they do? In what way they develop the country? Suppose as mothers, in what way they develop the society? Okay, all mothers, they teach children. So these general things you must be knowing that. So when and where do we see development? Such that way, if you could think a little bit, I think you will be able to speak very well. So these are the suggestions I wanted to give. Neha, thank you. Thank you for giving me.
Thank you, ma'am. The suggestions are priceless. The students benefit from it a lot. I have seen that. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you
Yes,
so much.
thank you, ma'am. Yes, Gargi, ma'am, would you like to add
Yes.
something?
It was a very nice experience listening to children from different diverse background on such a nice day, Republic Day, where we have a lot of topics to speak on. India became republic. We got a constitution which tells us how to behave of every citizen in the country, and it was given by Dr. Bhimrao Ambedkar. And it was a grand pleasure listening to children. Some of them were so spontaneous. They had so much of knowledge in them. Probably with little more guidance, they'll reach that level. Think of the statistics that children have given, the Nirbhaya case and others. They were really up to the brim, and little more channelization to them will show them a much brighter. And for children who couldn't speak, not at all a problem. Little more confidence, little more knowledge to them will definitely make them better. So I thank all the participants and the jury members and Sneha ma'am, of course, for hosting such a wonderful program today and boosting the courage of the children. When you do public speaking, your fear goes away. That I can face the audience today. Today at a smaller range, tomorrow at a broader range. It makes them more confident to speak, to confront the world, I would say. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Very well said that when you face the audience at smaller level, you are ready to face the audience at bigger level also. So one day I want to see you all as great orators. Some of you
Yes.
have exhibited it today, and I'm sure the others are going to become great orators one day. You are learning, and it's great that you are participating. As Padma ma'am said in the last event, that participation is important because with each participation, you are going to improve. Prasanna sir, are you here?